Play action, a bullet, it's caught by Hansley, the 30, he may go, the sideline, the 10, the 5, touchdown Rams!
Your grandfather, Terry Hansley, was a running back at Ohio State in the 50s, and then he played for the Cleveland Browns. And then your father, Todd, was a running back for Indiana in the 80s. Is it pretty fair to say that football runs in your family's bloodline?
Yeah, that's definitely how I got into it. You know, ever since I can remember, I was in the backyard playing football with my dad, and my grandpa was giving me pointers on what to do. So it definitely ran in the family for me.
Well, what's it been like for you being in college playing football, and you have two people you can turn to that have been there and done that?
It's cool. You know, sometimes it gets tough with my dad because he's got his opinion on certain things and I got mine. But you know, that's just how father and son are. Then my grandpa just gives me pointers and stuff with what he sees. He's pretty high on his game back in the 50s. He thought he was pretty good, so it's fun to hear what he has to say.
Play action for Stevens, throws right side, ball caught by Hansley, stopped on a dime, got away from the initial defender. Forward he goes over the 40-yard line to the 42-yard line. That's a great stop-and-go move.
2011 at Highlands Ranch, you played running back, defensive back, you returned kicks, played in the slot. Has there ever been a time that you've gone up to a coach here? I mean, we have seen you play a bunch of positions here, but have you ever gone up to coach and say, hey, I can do some more?
Not really. It's usually Coach Hammer that does that for me. He believes in me a lot, and he'll tell the coaches what I can do. It's different, though. In high school, I played primarily running back, so when we do some wildcat stuff or hand me the ball in the backfield here, it's kind of tough to get used to it at the college level because it's definitely different, finding holes and stuff. So I think I might have lost my running back edge a little bit playing receiver so much, but if I do get the chance, I look to get it done.
Do you use that mentality every time you go out on the field that you can do anything if the opportunity arises?
Yeah. I want to be able to do as much as you can. That makes you more valuable to the team. So, as every time I step on the field, I want to, whatever they're asking me to do, perform with it.
Three wide receivers to this near side. They throw a wide receiver screen. The ball is caught. Look out.
This year, you're in a totally new offense with Coach Bobo. What's it been like for you? Because it's an up-tempo offense. Has there been any obstacles you've had?
Yeah, actually, in the spring, I had a rough time getting the signals down. That was different for me. Last year, it was all in the huddle, or the quarterback, Garrett, would actually yell out what the play was, and it was all verbal, and I would just listen to it. And so now it's actually looking to the sideline and getting the signal. So I struggled with learning those signals in the spring, but once fall camp came, I pretty much had it down.
And what's the difference been like for you this year? Now you have two quarterbacks playing in games rather than an NFL caliber quarterback. Has there been any rough patches for you?
I wouldn't say rough patches, but it's definitely different. Nick and Coleman both throw different balls, but as a wideout, you gotta catch the ball as long as it hits you in the hands, and they put it there. So with whoever's playing, you just gotta play football and catch the ball when it comes to you.
Throws far side for Hansley. He's got it inside the 15.
All right. Well, this week, big rivalry week, huge in the state of Colorado. And you're from Colorado, so is that different for you? And do you go up to any of the players or coaches and remind them how important this game is to the state of Colorado?
It puts a little chip on my shoulder for me personally, but as far as doing it to the other coaches and other players, I'm not the most vocal guy on the team. I kind of lead by example, so I try to, push the emphasis of the game through my practice throughout the week. Nobody's
had to go up to Coach Bobo and be like, hey, Coach, this is a big one?
I haven't. I think he knows, though. He talked about how he knew it, so, it's not hard to figure out how big of a game it is, so everyone knows.
Okay, well, this is your fourth and final Rocky Mountain Showdown. How big will this be for you to finish your career with a win against CU?
It's big. I have lots of friends that go to CU, so it's bragging rights pretty much for the rest of my life if we can win this last one. So, I'm excited to go out and play. It's such a good atmosphere at Sports Authority, and, it's just fun to play the Buffs.
Back to throw, Grayson throws downfield for Hansley. He's got it inside the 15-yard line.